you're going to hear a number of collaborators and partners, and we're going to start with my friend Rich Fitzgerald. I'll give a very quick introduction. First and foremost, he's a CMU alum who has a degree in mechanical engineering from our College of Engineering in the early 80s. Rich has served as the Allegheny County executive, as you know. His leadership touches so many aspects of our campus lives, academic mission, and the entire community. And we're so delighted to count him as an alum, as a trusted friend, and one of our wonderful leaders in this town. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Rich Fitzgerald. Rich.
Thank you, Farnham, and thank you for your great leadership. And I do not have a PowerPoint, so I won't have it out of order. We do that all the time, so I'm glad to see that this great university, those things happen. And as I look over to my left and I see the two deans, and we talk about which one's more important, civil engineering or mechanical engineering, it reminds me of when I go to fish fries, which one do you like the best? I'm not going to answer that question. We don't go there. This is great, and congratulations to all of you. How Metro21 and Traffic 21 that birthed it a number of years ago, and Smart Cities, and where we're going as a community. Pittsburgh seems to get these accolades all the time. And there's actually one this morning, if you saw in your morning paper, that Money Magazine named Pittsburgh the best place to live in the Northeast, best city to live in the Northeast. And what Farnham talked about was, I think, why that is. It's the partnership and the collaboration and all of us working together to make it a better place. And we know how mobility and traffic and all the things that we live with on the day-to-day basis are a big part of that. And as the county executive, we only have two little things under traffic that matter to us: your transit system and your airport. Just two little minor things that affect us. So, but I can tell you that the great work that this university has done for us has really improved both of those, particularly the airport. Our airport was really in a bad state a number of years ago, and now it's on the move in more ways than we can imagine. Airport of the Year, getting more flights, getting more connections, getting better service, more frequent service, all those type of things. You're going to have Catherine Kellerman here this afternoon, the Port Authority Director, and she just started a little over a month ago, and we want to move that agency almost in the very same direction, to improve people's lives in a better way. Working with Karina Ricks, you're going to hear from next, the city's mobility and infrastructure director, and that great work that they're doing together is tremendous. And then how do we not only do those things, but make sure that the environment in which we're living in is better as well? How do we improve air quality? Because we know the amount of fossil fuels that are burned in moving our vehicles back and forth, and as we sit in traffic and congestion, how do we ease that? How do we make that better? And we know what you've done already in some of the traffic signaling in East Liberty and through the East End corridor has improved, and how do we continue to build upon that by the partnerships that we have? So I'm very excited and optimistic about where we're going. I'm excited about the Amazon stuff. Is there anybody in the press here that's going to get any of those secrets out? We're not going to give any of that. But I think it's something we should all be proud of, and this institution should be extremely proud of it, because it's front and center of why we made that top 20 and why we're growing again in a great way, and we want to make sure we grow in a sustainable way. Some of those numbers that Farnham talked about, the folks that are moving to and growing in urban areas as cities continue to grow, I hear that all the time from my county colleagues around the state who are talking about how their young people are leaving and moving to the cities, moving to places like Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. And how do we deal with that? How do we make sure that that happens? So we're delighted to participate. We're here with a lot of our folks from economic development, from transportation, from infrastructure, from public works, and all the things as we continue to partner with that are making this work. The one thing, am I introducing Karina? Are you coming back up?
I'm introducing.
You're doing that, okay. Because I was going to give her a little, Karina Ricks, who's come here and done some great work, and CMU and all the data that they have working on. I think one piece of data they weren't sure is how do we make the road better when the hillside above it slides down onto it. That's probably data that we weren't anticipating, but those are the things in Pittsburgh with the climate we have and in the world that we live in that we're also going to have to make sure we consider as well as we build, and what do we do with all those factors that affect that. So we're glad to be here. Thank you, Farnham, for putting this together. Your great institution and the team that you have is making Pittsburgh a better and better place. Thank you.